Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a Noob Plays SNKRX. Apparently, that's how you pronounce it. SNKRX. Okay. I have played a single run before this, but this is basically like a auto chess battler meets snake kind of. Yeah, so they'll give you like 3 random segments of your snake that you can buy here. And each one does a different thing. Deals 11 damage in an area. Deals extra 1.65 damage per unit hit. Okay. Arcanist launches a slow-moving orb that launches projectiles, each dealing 13 damage. And a Magician creates a small area that deals 14 damage. Okay, 14 AoE damage. So basically, you gotta pick one of these, buy them, and then it'll appear over here as our snake. We'll go Arcanist, I think. We'll just buy this for 1 now. And then, yeah, so he's got a class, Sorcerer. And then, yeah, you'll see over here, it'll add to our Sorcerer classes. So, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points there. Every Sorcerer, I don't know what you want to call these things, segments, I guess, that we buy, will add a bonus. 2, 4, or 6 sorcerers in our snake will add. Sorcerers repeat their attacks every 4, 3, or 2 attacks. So there you go. So there's class bonuses and stuff as well. I believe I'm just gonna I'll just buy the Magician, and then we can upgrade our shop as well, I think. Chances of appearing in the shop. There you go. Create shop level. So we'll, oh, not enough gold, but it says it costs 5 there. Okay. Well, then we'll buy this as well. And then we can arrange where in our snake we want whatever we do, and then we're just gonna go, I guess. So basically, your controls are just A or D, as you can see, and you turn around. Ooh, that's the Arcanist orb shooting out there. The big yellow block will be the Squire, or whatever it is. And the little one was the Magician. What is it? It is a Squire. No, it's a Swordsman, sorry. So now we get to choose, like, what kind of build do we want to go for? Or do we want to try and go for? So I think the last run that I did, or the first one that I did, the only one that I've done, I kind of went warrior class and mage class. So I kind of want to steer away from that now. So I think we go archer, right? And then I suppose we'll just do this just to increase our chances of getting some more gold. And there you can see our snake is a little bit longer now. And then the segments kind of attack on their own. So I literally just steer the snake in a direction, either left or right. Its speed is set, it's constantly going forward. And then the segments attack for me. Right. Throws a knife that deals 13 damage and chains 3 times. Interesting. Spawn a rotating turret that shoots 4 projectiles, each dealing 12 damage. Ranger and Builder class. So you can see over here, it will add to the Ranger and to the Builder class. And these are the classes that we currently have occupied at the moment. I just want to move this up, maybe it won't die so soon. The Scout looks kind of interesting. Maybe we buy a Scout. And then we re-roll. Cleric. Creates 1 healing orb every 8 seconds. Bane. Curses 6 nearby enemies for 6 seconds. They will create small void rifts on death. 6 seconds doesn't seem like a long time, but at the same time these things are dying pretty quickly. So do we want this? It costs 3. That means we'll have to soul Souls for 1. I think we want to get rid of the things that I've used before, right? Which is basically just blue and yellow things. So I think we get rid of this. And we get rid of this. By Bane. Let me see what happens. So I think in the beginning of the game we have, why is it hard? I didn't choose difficulty. In the beginning of the game we have a little bit of room for experimentation. We can pick and choose. Oh, it's quite a multicolored rainbow snake. So you like zaps them like a forked lightning type thing, and then when they die they create like those little areas where I assume other things would take more damage. I actually don't like that, because it feels like those areas where things have died already. Ooh, that was weird, I was bouncing off the wall. There's things where there's areas where things have died already, like don't get walked on over the rest of the stuff anyway. So maybe we get rid of it. What is this? Okay, yes. So now we get to choose permanent passives as well. Intimidation. Enemy spawn with less HP, less max HP. That's cool. Killing an enemy fires a homing dagger. Interesting. Create an area that deals 30 DPS for 2 seconds on sorcerer spell repeat. Oh, so when my sorcerer classes do their repeat attack, I think deals 30% or 30 DPS for 2 seconds. That seems like a long way to go for a little bit. Anyway. 1, 3 or 5 max curse targets apply to all curses. No, I think we do the homing dagger, although this looks pretty strong as well. I think we do that, because if we can stack that then it's going to be great. So I really don't like Bane. Assassin, what does this do? Throws a piercing knife that deals 16.9 damage plus 8.4 damage per second. Okay, I don't think we want pierce, or I don't know what we want. What does rogue class do? Chance to crit to allied rogues, dealing 4 damage. Okay. Ranger, chance to release a barrage on attack to allied rangers. Okay. Damage over time. Max curse targets. Chance for enemies to drop gold. Sorcerers repeat their attacks. This one honestly seems like the strongest sorcerers. So yeah, okay, let's buy another Arcanist. So even more like auto chess is you will buy 3 level 1s. That this won't add a segment to our snake, and it won't add any damage to the first one, I don't think. But once we buy a 3rd level 1, it will take 3 level 1s and make level 2, and then take 3 level 2s to make level 1. So then when we turn this into a level 2, the next one we buy will still be level 1. So we'll have to go have a level 2, then buy 3 level 1s to turn it into 2 level 2s, and then another 3 level 1s to get 3 level 2s, which makes a level 3. So auto chess stuff, or I should be saying Dota Underlords, because I haven't really played auto chess. I've played Dota Underlords, so it's like that. I think we get the scout as well. Chance to crit to allied rogues, dealing 4 damage. Knife that deals, and chains. Yeah, we kind of want chain. Go. Level 4 of 25. Rainbow Snake, here we go. So I saw you could bounce off the walls. Interesting. That's just me pushing right, by the way. So that's kind of cool. If we go head on, we bounce. Okay, so we can't eat ourselves, kind of like in the original Snake. Okay. Doing a lot of damage. It's great. It's great, 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 great. Scout, yeah, sure. We'll take another one. Reroll. We don't want those other things. Magician, no. Artificer spawns an automation. Or sorry, automaton that shoots a projectile that deals 13 damage. No. Barbarian does AoE damage and stun. I did use this last time, but I think the warrior classes tend to have a shorter range. I just can't find a stat for range anywhere. Swordsman host. What is a host? Periodically spawn one critter. 100% on level 3, 100% spawn rate and spawn 2 critters instead. Nah. Throws a fan of knives, each dealing 14.3 damage. That's pretty cool, actually. A fan of knives. How much does this cost? 2. We're on 1. We kind of want to sell the Bane, honestly. I'm not such a big fan of it. We'll get rid of that. We'll buy the Rogue. And then we'll reroll for good luck. We have an archer already. I kind of like archers though. Kind of like the archer. But it seems like it's a base character, like a base, basic segment. So I don't think it will get very, very strong. Level 3 is bounce shot. The arrow ricochets off walls 3 times. Okay, that's okay, I guess. So we'll just lock the shop and then see if we can't get him in the next one. Next, if we don't die here. So, when you do, for quote unquote, die. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you can lose segments. You can see at the bottom left there, each segment has health. And then the cooldown is below them. Their attack cooldown is below. So when a segment dies, you don't necessarily lose it. If you defeat all the waves and go back to the shop, then you get your segment back at the same level, I assume. So you don't, your snake doesn't permanently diminish. But if you lose all your segments in one arena, before you can clear the arena, then you lose. So yeah, we'll buy this. We have 6 gold. We'll upgrade the shop. I think that's a good idea. And then we'll go again. I think upgrading our shop, I don't want to say as much as possible, but a decent amount before too long is a good idea as well. Kill the elites. Did it just heal itself? Didn't I? It's healing itself. That's not fun. Ow. Is it dead? It's not dead. Kill the freaking elite. Because I think it's spawning all the small things. Oh, you see, so I've just lost segments there. Oh man, that was tough. Okay, let's see. 50% movement speed that decays over 4 seconds on healing orb pickup. We can't. So healing orbs are basically like, makes it look originally more like the original Snake, where one of your segments will spawn a little dot on the map, and then you have to go pick it up. We don't have to spawn any. So all projectiles thrown by rogues chain. See, something like that sounds really good right now. Enemies taking dot damage have minus defense. Projectiles that chain gain plus 10, 20, 30% damage with each chain. That and that. But I mean, we need this first. So all projectiles thrown by rogues chain. Okay, so it looks like we're going rogue class. Sorry, let's unlock this because it stays locked for some reason. Rogue class is red. We'll buy the archer as well. What is a Psy Keeper? Creates 3 healing orbs every time the Psy Keeper takes 25% of its max HP in damage. What? So this particular segment has to take 25% of its max HP in damage before it spawns 3 healing orbs. But it's, you got to be really good at piloting this thing, like really good. Preventing them from using special attacks. Okay, no, we don't want that. Outlaw again. Yeah, it is outlaw. Okay, so outlaw, archer. Let's go. Right, so our rogue projectiles chain now, and our outlaw shoots 5 at a time, but it only doesn't seem to obviously chain. If one of those projectiles hits chain another 5, it just shoots 1 out, which I suppose is, it's not as fun as it could have been if you ask me. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's a strong. I think it's a pretty strong passive to have. And yeah, so we gotta. I think we upgrade our shop and then we start looking for some pretty OP rogues. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That yeah, that was a little harder than I thought it would be. Pyromancer? It's not a rogue. Nearby enemies take damage. Okay, no, we don't want that. We'll take the ranger for good luck. Or the archer, sorry. And then we'll take another archer for more good luck. And then we'll upgrade that. And we'll go back into the arena. So I suppose now we're gonna start looking for a subclass as well. We can start looking for something that's gonna complement our rogues, because our rogues I think are gonna be first and foremost. I think that we're gonna at least try and make rogues the main DPS or the carry in our snake, and then we're gonna try and look for a separate subclass that might be pretty good for us. Maybe something that makes us attack faster, or you know, whatever the case may be. Let's have a look at what we do have though. So rogue is just chance to do 4 times damage. Ranger, chance to release a barrage on attack to allied rangers. So that doesn't really work for rogue. Defense to allied warriors, no. Chance for mercenaries to drop gold. I mean, I suppose mercenary would fit with anyone. Sorcerers repeat their attacks. Okay. So you'll see like an outlaw here is obviously warrior and rogue class. So warriors, defense to warriors, that thing will get defense, I assume. I suppose we just buy the scout, re-roll. What? Oh, hey, hold on. So these guys fit in everywhere. They fit in mage. Oh, it only fits in 3, sorry. Mage, psycho, and forcer. Knockback. I don't want to invest too much in archer, but I mean, it keeps popping up. Vagrant. Shoots a projectile that deals 11.5 damage, okay. Flagellant, what's this? Deals 20 damage to self and grants 4% damage to all allies per cast. See, now something like that, although it's not a class it's not a class synergy, but if I can give extra damage to my other guys who are chaining attacks and dealing, let's for instance say dealing 4 times extra damage as well. Well, not yet, I still need to buy 1 more rogue. It could turn out to be a lot of damage at the price of 1 segment, but at the same time we can only get 7. 7 is our maximum amount of segments we can have. So I think we buy the merchant, we reroll, buy the merchant. We re-roll. There was a dual gunner there that I didn't even fucking look at. Can't undo, can I? No. I think we lock to keep the scouts, and then we do. So the segments attack as soon as they can. As soon as a single enemy spawns and it's in range, I want to say, it just shoots. So it's not very efficient, obviously. But I suppose that's the whole point, is that you are just piloting this thing. What the hell happened there? Oh, that was shooting back at us. That white one is shooting back. There you go. It's charging up. Boom, boom, boom. It's a lot of damage, actually. Okay, last wave. So there is contact damage as well. There you can see we took some contact damage. And we gave some contact damage as well. Global damage, defense, and ASPD. I don't know what that means. Is it speed? If you have one or more enchanters, we don't have enchanters. Chance to release a ricocheting barrage of healing orb on healing orb pickup. We don't have healing orb. Psycho orb movement speed. What is Psycho orb? Echo barrage. Chance to create secondary AoEs on AoE hits. That sounds super strong, actually. I don't know. Chance to release a ricocheting barrage on healing orb pickup. It's a chance to do it. I mean, there isn't really anything that applies to us. Psycho orb movement. Is it like an orb that spawns that just increases your movement speed? I don't really want that. I mean, we don't spawn psycho orbs anyway. So maybe we just do this, and hopefully we find some... What does this do? Pulls enemies together for 2 seconds. No. Oh, sorcerers. Okay, dual gunner, there we go. Shoots 2 parallel projectiles, each dealing 15.6 damage. It does count as a rogue as well, so this is interesting. A ranger and a rogue. So we'll get that, right? We'll get the scout. Reroll Stormure. Infuses projectiles with chain lightning that deals 20% damage to 2 enemies. Does this... Does this only enchant its own projectiles? I hope not. Let's move it over here so it doesn't take too much damage, because I want to see what it does. We'll move the merchant down. Barrage, Spellblade. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it is locked. Okay, so we can get our another archer. Barrage is a ranger, and Forcer shoots a barrage of 3 arrows, dealing 13.2 damage and pushing enemies. I think, well, it doesn't really help with us. It's only the ranger thing. Spellblade throws knives that deal 18.2 damage, pierce, and spiral outwards. I think we want this. I think we can actually get rid of our Arcanist for it. Because it adds to our rogue class. Okay, so with the rogue, you can see it looks like a dice. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when the way that these little dots are laid out, Once we get 1, 2, 3, we get our first bonus there, which is 3 out of 6. We get 15% chance to crit allied rogues. We need another 2 rogues in our snake. 2 unique rogues, by the way, to get the 30% chance to crit. Alright, so here you can see our ranger. The 3 out of 6 gives you 8%, and the 6 out of 6 gives you 16% chance to release a barrage. So that's how that works. We do have enchanters now. We have an enchanter, and it gives us damage. What did we pick up? Intimidation spawned with less HP. All projectiles thrown by rogue. Chain and chance to release a ricocheting barrage on healing or pickup. Okay, so that's pretty much useless to us now. We want to pick up that archer. Ooh, we're moving pretty quick now. So that spiral thing is the spell weaver that we just picked up, I believe. Ooh! Ooh! I still can't tell if the chain lightning is only coming from it. It looks like it. No, it doesn't look like it. No, it does look like it. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I suppose we're not really supposed to be breaking the game. But it is an enchanter. The Spellblade is not the enchanter. Interesting. Barrage, do we want that? I don't think so. I think our snake is pretty full. Let's just unlock anyway. Stormweaver, infuse the project. Do we want this? It's a mage and a rogue, not an enchanter and a rogue. Picking up gold releases 4 homing projectiles that deal 10 damage. And the homing projectiles chain. No, they don't chain because it's only rogue ones that chain. Yeah, so this chains. That chains. That doesn't chain. That chains, and that just gives us money. So the Stormweaver is actually not that good. I mean, it looks like a really freaking strong thing, but it's not. It's a bit of thinking to do here. Maybe we just upgrade. And we'll buy it for now. I don't want to buy it again and then we upgrade it and then it sells for less. So our attack speed is a little slow. How does that spiraling thing chain though? That's my question. What did we lose? Oh, we lost our spiral guy. Does the wall do damage to you? Hold on, does the wall... The wall doesn't seem to do damage to you. Interesting. Because I'm trying to concentrate on the projectiles and not where I'm going. Yeah. Cool. Merchants. Do we want to upgrade that merchant? Is it a merchant? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we kind of need to keep above 10 gold, otherwise this thing's useless to us as well. Cryo monster. Thief. Throws a knife that deals 26 damage and chains 5 times. Okay, well, it's going to chain a lot more now. Goodbye. Hello, thief. Cryo monster, no. We still don't know what our secondary thing, what we want our secondary thing to be. What? We've got 2? There's 1 mercenary. Oh, the thief is a mercenary. Okay, cool. So we can get more gold. Cool. But that's a happy accident though. I mean, we gotta try and aim for something else other than rogue. I don't know if ranger is something that we want. I don't know what that enemy defense means. So let's just re-roll here. Chronomancer, attack speed. I think that's something we want, and the Spellblade is obviously something we want as well. So we'll buy that, and we'll buy that. We can't buy that. What are we throwing away? What are we throwing away? I think we might even... We'll throw the Enchanter away. We'll get the Chronomancer. We'll put it over here, I guess, because I don't think it's going to die. And I think attack speed is something we want to keep. We're going to upgrade, reroll. Yeah, we'll buy another Chronomancer. I think that's a good play. Enchanter, damage is, I suppose it's something that we do want. Oof. Is it dead? Come on, kill it. There you go. Okay. What? That's not fair. Thing spawned on me after the thing was dead. Damage to all allies whenever an enchanter is hit. Oh, plus damage to... Okay, so there's another enchanter thing of... maybe we should have got enchanter. Transfer attacks to burn, dealing 20% DPS for 3 seconds. That could be interesting. Generate 1 healing orb every 8 seconds, or transfer projectiles to create chain lightning, dealing 60, 80, 100% damage. 10% or 15% chance, or 15% chance for all things to burn for 20% for 3 seconds. So the thing is, we make so many projectiles through chaining them that one of these is a good idea, I think. So 15% chance for 20% damage over 3 seconds, or 10% chance for 60% damage straight up. I think this is the better one. No, it'll be 5%, right? Because the thing is too big. It gives me 3, 60, 80, 100%, and then just 10 and 15. So it must be 5% chance to do 60% damage. I think we still go for lightning strike. I think that was the play. Launches a slow moving orb that launches projectiles. Oh, we've had that already. Pardon me. I gotta say, maybe we should just get rid of the archer, and we forsake the ranger class and go for sorcerer or enchanter. Actually, I think that's what we do. Let's upgrade and then reroll. Dual gunner, beastmaster. What's that? Rogue and a swarmer. Throws a knife that deals 13 damage and spawns 2 critters if it crits. Huh. And it will be the last one that we need to get a 30% chance to crit to allied rogues. Okay. Then what do we throw away? Shoots 2 parallel projectiles, each dealing 15.6 damage. This thing does 13 damage. And this thing will chain. Both of those projectiles will chain if they hit. Are we at the point now where we have to start throwing out useless classes? I think we are. think we buy the gunner, we throw the archer away. Buy the beastmaster. I think selling that archer might have been a bad idea, but we get another spell blade. Okay. Well, basically we need to upgrade this thief. We need to upgrade a lot of things actually. There's a jester, which is also a rogue. Curses 6 nearby enemies for 6 seconds. They will explode into 4 knives on death. I don't know if that's something we want. I don't think so. Deal 2 damage to a single random enemy where X is how much gold you have. 2x damage. Interesting. Nearby enemies take 18.2 damage per second. I think that's just a passive like DPS around you. Still don't really have a secondary class here. I'm still eyeing Enchanter. Pyromancer and nearby enemies take out. Elementer. Deals 14 AoE damage and large area distinct around a single target. No, we don't want that. No. Okay. I hope this Beastmaster thing is strong. Oof. Woo! So there's, I assume those little orange guys are what the Beastmaster spawns. So we are critting. Because we got the 30% chance to crit with every projectile, it's jumping at least twice now. But we know every ray projectile we shoot chains, which then has a 30% chance to crit. Cool. Easy. We are on level 14 of 25, right? I'm just gonna upgrade it. I'll just upgrade it and see what happens. Artificer, no. Sorcerer. What are we looking for? Enchanter. Because Chronomancer is really good. That's a Cryomancer. This is Chronomancer. Gotta be careful for that. Spellblade. Cost 3. Lock it, I guess, and we'll just carry on our merry way. We'll come back for that guy. We are definitely attacking a lot faster as well. Ow. Ooh, look at that. I'm actually honestly trying to still make sense of all of what's happening. It's very difficult to see when a wave spawns and everything shoots at once. But it seems like we're not doing too badly. I mean, we did lose a segment now, but... everything is chaining to each other, which is great. What? Why? Why? Why am I losing so many segments? I'm gonna be honest with you, those little critters that the Beastmaster spawns don't seem to be doing that much. But at the same time, we only have one level 1 Beastmaster, so... Fairy creates 1 healing orb, okay. Shoots slow projectile that draws enemies in. That could be interesting. So we don't have a nuker or an enforcer or a forcer, do we? No. To draw enemies in. And then we chain off of all of them. That might be pretty cool. Creates 3 healing orbs every 12 seconds. It's a host. Periodically spawns 1 critter. Not too keen on this Beastmaster now, actually. Flagellant, what does this do again? It deals 20 damage to self and grants 4 damage to all allies per cast. You see, that's good. And it's an enchanter. But then we gotta get rid of something. And if we get rid of something, we're gonna get rid of that 30% chance to crit. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rogues. That's 6 rogues. What is this? Psycho. Total psycho orbs and 1 orb for each psycho. What? Okay. What do we get rid of? For something that we've only seen twice. You see, this thing shoots two projectiles that does 15.6 damage. This thing only shoots 1 that deals 13 damage, but spawns 2 critters that seem to be useless. So what do we do here? Do you think the set bonus is strong enough? I think the set bonus might be strong enough. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we get dual gunner, and we can upgrade that. We will keep it locked. Elementor, what does this do? Nuke, okay. I've really been going for 42 minutes already. Right. I'm putting a lot more thought into this run than I did in the last one, honestly. I just wanted to see basically how the game played in the last one. But, okay, we're getting to a point now where the damage is not good enough. You can kind of see what's going on though. I bounced off the wall wrong, like really wrong there. And I went straight into them. Oof, that still hurts though. So we're still okay for this arena. Just gotta pay more attention to the next couple of them. What wave are we on though, by the way? What arena are we on? Anyway. Creates an area that slows enemies by 50% for 2 seconds on sorcerer's spell. Repeat. Okay, well we don't repeat sorcerers. Taking damage also shares that across all enemies. Interesting. Enemies take damage per second for 3 seconds when cursed. We don't curse, and we don't do area damage. So I guess this is the one we take. We'll buy a dual gunner. We'll upgrade to. I gotta pay for it again. Why is it clicking if I can only see down to level 4? Okay, whatever. Engineer, what is that? Drop sentries that shoot bursts of projectiles dealing 10 damage. Oh, okay. Sidekeeper creates 3 healing orbs every time the Sidekeeper takes 25. Oh yes, alright, yeah. There's the flagellant again. Man. Vagrants. Class Explorer and Psycho shoots a projectile that is okay. What class is this mercenary? Curses 3 enemies there indefinitely with debt, dealing 13 damage. Okay, so they would. I assume debt means when they die, they drop money or more money. There's the thief. Yes. Okay, so we lock it. Just clicking that to make sure it's locked. Thief, thief, thief. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Beastmaster's taking a lot of damage there. Oh, we lost him. Sorry for the lack of commentary. Actually, I'm honestly just trying to. It seems I'm trying to figure out if my strategies are working. Oh, we took so much damage. I'm honestly trying to figure out if my strategies are working. It seems like they are, but I'm not doing enough damage. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this. I'm down to one guy. Oh no! Oh, I died. I reached level 26 or level 16 out of 25. Maybe we weren't so good after all. Maybe I was just kept running into enemies. Either way, though, thank you guys for watching. I know this has been a long video, but this actually seems pretty cool. Maybe we'll return to it. Yeah, so if you like that, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah, you know, whatever. And I shall see you in the next one. Adios.